Hello guys, and welcome to another day with Zamaleta. My name is Serge, and in today's video I'm working on my Chrysler 300 Limited, and I will be removing this bumper and wrapping up the wiring that I did in the last video for the fog lights. Finish that up, wrap it up, nicely secure and everything. That's just going to be a time lapse. I'm not going to bore you with the details, which you're going to be seeing right now, like in the beginning of the video. So everything that's going to happen in the video as I'm talking, it's going to be shown as a time lapse. So if you like all the time lapses you've seen, chances are you're going to like the content in this video. I'm trying something new. So it's very similar to the video I did yesterday. Basically, I was talking, explaining what I'm going to do, and then I placed all of the time-lapse footage from the whole project in the video, and you could actually see everything that gets done, and you get to decide if you like it or not. But anyways, in the last video, I installed the fog lights. Oh, you're not seeing the fog lights. So guys, in the last video, I was installing the fog lights at the bottom. And I made basically the angel lights, the angel eyes, which they are lights. I made them come on together with the actual fog light in the center. And what has happened is that the switch, for some reason, did not want to turn on the fog lights. So what I did is I wired it in to the daytime running lights, which is actually in the bumper. So I was lucky enough that this marker right here, it was supposed to be like a daytime running light marker that's on. So I've used the wiring from that for the fog lights, and it works brilliantly. So you might be wondering, what's next? Well, I gotta pull this bumper off, and once I pull it off, I will then, of course, nicely secure with zip ties and tape the actual wiring harness to the actual bumper. So that's gonna be good. And then once that's complete, I'm going to be putting screws all inside of the Bentley grill from the back. That way it does not fall out. So right now it's snapped in, it's holding, it's fine. Like, it's not going to like really come out. But if somebody yanks on it hard, they could pull it off. Sounds like I keep saying that, but this is the second grill I purchased. And one day I was like in a parking lot, I'm like looking at my grill and it's gone. No grill there. And I'm like, did I lose it? Did somebody take it? I don't know. Who knows? So that's another 80 or 90 bucks, whatever it cost. You could look them up. They're all over the place. Some even more than that, but that's about the cheapest you could get them. So anyways, the next thing I got to do is then remove the headlights. Inside of the headlights, there are these bulbs here that basically has, well, the actual turn signal bulb, which is very high quality LED type of lights. For some reason it fell out and it's just laying inside of the light. So I can't simply reach in there and get that out. Instead, I must pull out the whole light. And for that to happen, the bumper needs to come off. So I want to make sure that I do this now. And then I need to figure out a way to secure the actual lamp so that it doesn't fall out anymore. I'll have to figure something out. I don't know why it does it, because that has happened already to me 3 times. That other one on the right side has 2 of those LED bulbs that dropped in. I don't know why they keep dropping in. They're not holding strong enough. I'm not sure. Yeah, and that's about it for this video. Seems like a lot of common sense, but it's just gonna be mainly, I guess, time lapse and whatnot. And then I gotta work on some other stuff. Enjoy. Okay guys, here's the fog light. This is all the wiring I did. So as you can see, all of the 4 wires that's coming out of this harness, you're probably only seeing 2 because everything's wrapped up nicely, but there's 2 for the center and 2 for the outer. So that's there. So now that's all wrapped up, I still left the original plug for the original fog light in case I figure out like what's really wrong with it. I do actually have original fog lights. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I can technically plug them in and find out if they would somehow work, the original ones. I don't know if there's a different resistance and maybe this is why it doesn't work. I have no clue. It just seems like a simple wiring, okay? I will test that in this video. I will get the original Chrysler 300 Limited lights, which they are different. They will not fit in the 300C bumper. But they did tell me that these would not work in a C, but would work in a Limited. However, this is 300C looking type of lights, so maybe there is a difference. So as you can see, this is the way I mounted things. Everything's holding good. I even put like a side bolt here. These lights will adjust. Everything's fine, and it's all good. And this is the original wire. So now what I'm getting ready to do is I'm gonna go ahead and fix it in place with some zip ties to make it look good, and I'll figure out how I want that to look. Additionally, as you can see, I got these side markers. These side markers, I'm gonna black them out on the outside. I do not want them to light up unless maybe I get some clear ones. And if I am getting any kind of signal out of here, I could use this wire to wire that in. And as you can tell, it's definitely long enough. So while I'm basically attaching everything, I do want to make sure the way I'm going to do it that that's going to reach. But in either case, I'll have another plug that will go here and the light will still reach, because I could always make an extra wire and then I'll wire in an extra connector there that can work. Cut off the original connectors that is from that wiring harness, so these were going to the side markers. So as you can see, I can definitely change the pigtail, and I could make this work instead, and it's definitely long enough. And I also saved the original. This is the actual plug for the fog light itself. So if I ever need to change pigtails, I could do that. I cut them off and rewired it, and some of these wires as well. I basically just removed some unnecessary. So now I'm gonna go ahead and secure everything. See my wiring job. So as you can see, this is the way I secure the wire. So I have to keep in mind that we got this thing. So that will go down in here like that, in between that right there. So I wanted to make sure that there's going to be nothing, like no pressure on the actual wire. So thankfully there was enough wire. Okay, now I drilled this hole, that hole, that hole, that hole, that hole to secure it. So over here, that hole was already there. I used it. I drilled an additional hole right there, and I drilled an additional hole right there. So now everything is nice, secure. What I will do also, I will test this plug, see if it works. I'll do it without installing the bumper. I'll just have the actual fog light here, and I will then connect it. But before I do that, I need to make sure I install the Bentley grill with screws. As you can see, like those are, you know, like a little bit in, right? But they're not really snapping in that good. That one's kind of snapped in. That one is out. So I want to make sure that everything is in, everything's secure. I'm going to use screws and I'm going to put everything in. As you can see, the grill is now secured with these gold looking screws. What I did realize is that these aftermarket grills, they're not exactly made like the best quality or the fitment. Maybe it's not even the grill, maybe it's the bumper, right? But all of this stuff is kind of like lopsided and you have to kind of like align it somewhat. But I was able to use all original holes. I did not have to drill anything. I would if I needed to, but I was able to just bend everything, and there you go. And I did use, this is not all my tools, but I have a selection. I've used this Hercules drill, used this Cobalt set, and this is what I've been using. This is basically a screwdriver. So I put it first on 2, and I finished everything up with 4, which it stops us so I don't strip anything. When you're doing plastics, you don't want to overdo it because you'll end up stripping it. I mean, in this situation, I still have plenty of room to drill a second hole and install it. That would be no problem, but that's besides the point. So next, we're gonna get the bumper all the way up. I'm gonna get original fog light hooked up to that little light, and we're gonna see if it comes on with the actual fog light switch. Maybe it's just the wrong type of fog lights, but hey, I made them work. As you can see, the power is connected, fog light is connected, and it does have an extra pigtail just in case I need to wire one in, which is great. But these are made specifically for Chrysler 300 Limited. So that's what they're supposed to work in. They have these tabs for the Chrysler 300 Limited bumper for this particular year. But Chrysler 300C, however, uses different type of lights. And it's a different style. So you want to make sure when you're buying all this aftermarket stuff, find out if it's going to work for you. However, there's always a way around it. But let's see if this will work. So guys, I already turned the lights on. I tried the switch and everything. Yep, doesn't come on. So I guess it doesn't even matter. For some reason, that plug doesn't have anything. So what I want to know now is what kind of voltage does it show, if anything. So we're gonna test this other pigtail. One thing's for sure, I'm getting zeros. So there's nothing there. And I put it correctly because brown means basically black. And the other wire is yellow, so it's okay. I know that's actually power. Connected it, nothing. I don't know what's going on. My fuse is good. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, it is what it is. At least I got the fog lights to work a different way through basically parking lights being on. That's good. So now the goal is to remove the headlights, and we're gonna get the bumper out of the way. I'll get the headlights out and basically get my little light bulbs back. I fished one of them out using these giant things. So this is basically a fishing expedition. I must say, it's not easy to try to get them out. You can't just simply get them with any old thing. There. Now I gotta go do the same thing to the other one. Now, I do need to find out what makes it come out. I guess, I mean, this is not really designed for this. It doesn't really go deep enough. So I guess the only solution is guess what, guys? Electric tape. So we're just gonna first, nope, I don't want to go there. Gotta put it outside of the actual connector. And then get it just on the lamp. And since it's electric tape, this will do just fine. Okay. Now, it's not going to fall out. And my fancy turn signals will work. Okay, on to the next thing. All right, so okay, that is that. And next is over here. So this is the lamps that it's using. I have lamps like these, but mine's are blue. I would like to use a blue one, but I don't want to get pulled over. But like, it might look like HIDs. I'm gonna have to go get them and see what it's about. Okay, I have a couple different kinds here. My preference is for them not to be blue, but I did buy them. It says cool blue, and I have like a lot of different choices. So here's what we're gonna do. Just one thing at a time, right? I'm gonna put that down. I don't know what color this is. Let's see. Yellow, perfect. Because I knew I had yellow ones. Yellow ones is not gonna get me in trouble. And they're bright. These are LED yellow, so should be pretty cool. All right, well, let me unlock it. Okay, so I guess let's see what it's gonna look like first. I just wanna hook everything up like it's supposed to be. And install them. Okay, let's yeah, it looks really cool. Okay, let's see what's the difference. Huh, weird. That other side is not coming out. It's strange, but the cool blue for some reason does not work. And I'm using my actual plug. Just doesn't work. I don't understand it. But it's okay. They used to work before, so they just don't work right now. But these yellow ones work, and I'm happy about that. That looks different, you know. I like that. And basically they're LEDs. I just now gotta fix the turn signal on that side. Well, I did get the blue light to work. Turns out I was plugging it in on the reverse. It fits, you know, either way. That's how it fits. But it does have this bluish type of tint, and I don't know. I don't want to get a ticket for having a blue LED light. But let me know, guys, what you think about that. And that's what a yellow one shines like when you get it just right. Well, I tested it. Time for me to just install a yellow one on that side. Let me know what you think, guys. It's time for me to remove this light and go ahead and fish out that lamp out of there. Hey guys, I did some Frankenstein stitching. This is actually pretty solid. I may add like another hole, probably like all the way through, and stitch that up as well, maybe like over here through those areas. But man, this is pretty solid now. This piece like a little tab is broken, and I drilled it as well, so I zip tied it. That other side's not broken, zip tied it anyways. And now it's nice and strong, because this was kind of wobbling. I didn't like that. So anyways, I drilled this straight through, so there is a crack right there, and I attached that. I drilled that straight through, attached it, and now I actually counter attached it. I mean, this thing is solid. So time for me to put the light back on and go ahead and put the bumper on. I'm ready. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This video has came to an end. Now I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the whole vehicle back together. I am very satisfied with the way everything is. Now in the next video, I need to go ahead and install all left front wheel control arms, spring, and also some other components. And I'm ready to go. I'll do the right side next time, and I'm not going to do it on a video. Basically, I'll just do this one on a video, and that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.